How much longer are you gonna wait? How much longer? You gonna wait another 30 seconds? Gonna wait another minute? Gonna wait another hour? Maybe we'll start in a couple hours. You know what? How about I just wait till tomorrow? You're gonna wait till tomorrow? You're gonna wait another week? You're gonna wait another month? How much longer are you gonna wait?
All great people start. They start anywhere, at any place, and at any time. They start whether they're hurting, they start whether they're excited. It does not matter where they are, they just start.
Just start. Just do the work. You just go, and procrastination dies.
If you can't control your own brain and your brain controls you, you're fucked.
You have control over your mind. You just have to assert it. Weakness doesn't get a vote. Laziness doesn't get a vote. Sadness doesn't get a vote. Frustration doesn't get a vote. Negativity doesn't get a vote. Your temper doesn't get a vote. So next time you are feeling weak or lazy or soft, tell those feelings they don't get a vote.
When that alarm clock goes off at 4 or 5 in the morning, your mind says no. You just say, this is what we do. It's what we do now. You gotta tell your brain where you wanna go and how you wanna go and how you wanna get there.
You don't get better on the daggone couch. You get better by coming out here and getting the fuck after it every daggone day.
And then once you do this over and over and over again, it becomes like breathing. I don't wanna live this lifestyle, but to get to the other side of this, I have to.
You have to suffer. You have to make that a tattoo on your fucking brain so when that hard time comes again, you don't forget it. You have to struggle. The bigger the struggle, the bigger the peace.
Chill, don't medicate, just meditate. Waking up now, well, baby, you hella late. Educate, look at what's going on, let it resonate, accelerate. Find your inner hunger like you never ate. Agenda is to push the hate, separate and segregate. Don't celebrate quite yet, the storm is coming, cue for heaven's sake. Violence that they demonstrate, instigate and penetrate the brains of our country and our God is what they desecrate. My fighters ain't no featherweight, pulling out the seams of the fabric that they fabricate. They feed us lies, manipulate, intimidate through fear and force. Us to sit and wait. This we liberate. Praying that you give me strength to find forcing on these streets of blood till I see the golden gates. True adoring troubled souls who want to God service. Lay down, cut the grass till we see the serpent. One day I hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you.
It's time. It's time. Downtown's worst nightmare coming true. See, the funny thing is, downtown, is that you cunts had a warning. You shits were warned. I know my union rep when you try to do some sneaky shit, some backdoor sneaky shit, because that's what you do, right? When you can't win, you do some sneaky shit. But I know my union rep at the time told you, listen, this is not what you want to do. This guy's different. Alpha 3 is a completely different fucking animal. Yeah, you're starting to find out now. But here's the thing, is that you think that Alpha fucking 3 is just gonna go on these 10, 15, 20-minute rants. No, I'm not. See, that's not what I'm about. Anybody that comes on YouTube, if you have conversations and all people do is complain and talk about the issues that are problems and talk about how shit's fucked up, but don't offer a solution, then they're just complainers. But Alpha 3 is back and he's gonna offer a solution. I'm gonna tell you what the real deal is. I'm gonna show you what's really happening. I'm gonna offer you a solution. I'm not gonna do the work for you. I'm not going to do the work for you. You're going to have to do your own fucking work. You're going to have to put in your own work. But I'm going to give you some basic outlines of what you need to do to solve this issue because it's getting out of control. It's getting out of control. There's a lot of shit that the department, Governor Murphy and those cunts downtown and all these other shit politicians require for you to do because they pay you money. This is what you got to do, and we get that. But they're taking it too far. All right? They may be able to dictate basically how policy goes in the department, but they have no control over your body. They can't tell you what you can and can't do with your body. They can't force you to take some illegal experimental inoculation. Enough is enough. All right? Because word's getting back that they're forcing law enforcement and these medical professionals to, they're forcing this illegal experimental inoculation onto people. All right, so what's next? What are they going to require? Are they going to require the female officers to start having birth control? Is that the next step? Are they going to force families like they did in China years ago? Are they going to force families to only be allowed to have 1 or 2 children because for whatever bullshit that they come up with? No, it stops now. It stops here and it stops now. I got the steps written down for you, exactly what needs to be done, how you can fix this problem. Because if Alpha 3, if everybody was like Alpha 3, and nobody's like Alpha 3, but if everybody was like Alpha 3, it would have never got to this point. It would have never got to this point. This shit would have been fixed a long time ago. But Alpha 3 understands that 99.99999999% of the people on this planet don't have the testicular testosterone and the testicular fortitude that Alpha 3 does. But you're gonna have to figure it out. You're gonna have to find it. You're gonna have to dig deep into your asshole and somehow get control of your balls and your ovaries and start flexing your muscle a little bit. That's how this shit's gonna get resolved. So let's start how we're going to fix this problem. We're going to start from step 1. All right? Step 1. All right, first of all, you got to understand that the first thing you got to do is get yourself right. All right? You got to fix yourself. You got to get your mindset right. The first thing you do, all right, we're going to dub this operation to fix this problem, Operation Fuck Phil Murphy. All right? So anytime some shit goes down, that they want you to do some bullshit, all right, just come out with some decree, right? And at the top of the decree, it'll be titled Operation Fuck Phil Murphy, all right? That's what you do. That's number 1. So this is Operation Fuck Phil Murphy. All right, so the first thing you got to do, all you have to do is everybody, at least 90% of you have to do this shit, or else it's not going to work. And you have to have the testicular fortitude to get it done. Whether you're a man, a female, claim to be a man, or claim to be a female, it doesn't matter. You got to dig deep into your balls to get this shit done. All right? So number 1 is you got to know and remember who the fuck you are. That's number 1. Know and remember who the fuck you are, because I know there's warriors out there. I know there's accomplished people out there, and I know these accomplished warrior people that's done a lot in this world have a lot of knowledge. They have to take orders from dumbasses like those stupid cunt shits downtown and these politicians. All right? So what you got to do is you got to remember who you are, right? And Alpha 3 does that by hanging up plaques all over his house just to remind him of who the fuck he is. Like this certificate of special congressional recognition, right? And this fucking distinguished service medal for New Jersey. And this fucking certificate of special Senate recognition, right? And this proclamation from the governor, a real governor, not that fucking Nazi, Gestapo, socialist, communist, a Marxist Governor Murphy. This is from a real governor, that fat bastard. Who was the governor? Some fucking governor gave me this shit. And he wasn't a piece of trash governor like we have now in New Jersey. And then I got this legislative commendation. All right? Those are the things that help remind me of who the fuck I am. and why I won't put up with some bullshit. All right, I got all types. I got a whole binder full of certificates and awards that I got, certificates of achievement, certificates of accommodation, certificates of completion. All right, there's the accommodation. All right, all the fucking schools I went to, meritorious masses, and letters of appreciation from all walks of life. Oh, the proper number 12 took a spill. Alright? So you gotta do that. You gotta break out all your shit and remind yourself of who you are. That'll get you in the mindset, the warrior's mindset, and remind these shits who are high and mighty, who like to hold on to their weak ass cheesy titles. Alright? And you gotta remind them your titles mean nothing in my world. That's what you do. That's number one. All right, once you get that mindset, that warrior's mindset, step number 2 follows. All right? Talk to your spirit guides, your spirit animal, whatever God you worship, start talking to them. All right? Start speaking out loud. Start thinking about them. Look in the mirror and ask for help. Like, give me some guidance on how I should fucking pursue this and how I should get these steps done. Some of you may laugh and some of you may blow that off. But I do it every day. I talk to my spirit guides before I go to sleep. I say a prayer. I wake up. I say a prayer. I watch videos. I talk to my spirit animal, which is the white tiger. Everybody knows that the white tiger is my spirit animal. He's fucking scary. And I talk to him all the time. They'll give you guidance on the next steps. You laugh that off, but you're watching me going through some bullshit while Alpha 3's got diamonds on his wrists, driving fast fucking cars and all this other shit. That doesn't matter, but I get paid to stay away from people. And there's a reason for that. So I get paid to stay away from people, and you get paid to get orders from people that you don't want to get orders from. So before you laugh at my method, the first 2 steps of my method, just remember that. Step number 3, you gotta visualize. All right, you gotta visualize a better life for you. It's all quantum physics. All right, it's 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th dimensional shit. I told you, I talked to the Council of 24, the Council of 9, and all these priesthood beings and shit from different dimensions. I do. And I watch the videos and I meditate and I beam myself up to all these different worlds and shit like that when I'm doing like these dream, like when I'm projecting myself, astral projecting and shit. That's what you got to start doing. Learn how to do it. They'll help guide you in the direction in which way to go. All right, trust me on this. All right, all my spiritual freaks out there understand this shit. If you ain't a spiritual freak like Alpha 3, then you need to start doing it. Strip yourself naked and grease yourself up with some holy water and get the prayer beads out there and start washing your asshole with some fucking nice religious creams and lotions and stuff like that. All right? At least spiritual ones. All right. 4. All right, you have to make a commitment to each other. You got to make a commitment to yourself, and you got to make a commitment to your family, and you got to make a commitment to each other. All right, you have to look at each other and say, listen, no matter what, all right, I'm not folding. We're going through this. We'll all either go down or we'll all succeed. All right, you can't have these clowns like when the pressure like gets tough, right? They want to hightail it, give in, surrender, roll over and show their underbelly like they're the East Rutherford Giants. All right, you can't show your underbelly. All right, you can't tuck tail and run. You can't give in and suck into the fake ass shit that they try to push up onto you. All right, that's number 4. All right. You got to look each other in the eye and say, listen, we're in this together. We're standing together and nothing's going to break us apart. All right. That's going to play into a factor later on into this speech. You understand? All right. So make a commitment that you're doing this for yourself and you're doing it for your family. All right. People are relying on you to get this shit done. All right. 5. All right. Now let's get down to the nitty gritty of this shit. 5, you got to start organizing, right? So I know, and I'm not here to tear down operations, but we all know the soft spots and the weak link that goes on as it pertains to operations. But what you got to do is you got to organize. So the first step is to get all the union reps, all of them from all the fucking prisons, the president, the vice president, the sergeant at arms, whoever's part of the union from all the fucking prisons. You have to have a fucking meeting, right? You have to have a sit down and you have to take notes. You can't just talk about it. This is not a complaining session, right? Because what happens at union meetings is that everybody just goes there to complain. The members just go there to complain and bitch and complain, all right? You have to go in there with solutions and a game plan. Now, every game plan is not going to work accordingly. So you have to have a solid game plan on how you're going to fucking approach this shit. And then you have to think like, okay, if this shit doesn't happen, then we're going to do this. Then we're going to do this. And you have to have backups and responses to this shit. It's not to complain. It's to solve fucking problems. All right. So you got to organize. You get them all together. You start organizing, right? Now, based on my experience, right? People always, in at least the PBA 105, always talk about how weak the union is. But the union is only perceived to be weak because the members don't back the union. The PBA 105, the union representatives, they can only do so much, right? They can only do shit by the book. But these cunts and cocksuckers downtown and these cunts and cocksuckers that the cronies for that goofy Phil Murphy, all right, they're going to do what they want. All right, they're going to do what they want. They're either going to do what you ask them to do, because that's all they're really doing is asking them to do the right thing. But of course, they always never do. All right, so it's up to the members to put muscle to paper, right? So the union rep is supposed to do shit the legal way through the courts and all this other shit. And when they don't comply and they don't want to follow what it is that you're asking them to do, then it's up to the members to stick together and show the muscle. All right, that's where the true strength is. It's in the members, not the fucking union reps. All right, so get that in your head. So if you're complaining about how weak your union is, it's your fault. All right, this is a little tough love going on for the officers and the supervisors. That's the other thing. Why are there 3 different unions in the New Jersey Department of Correction? It really should just be one. But since there's not, every union rep, every union needs to organize this and get together. They all do. The supervisors, the majors, the lieutenants, whatever fucking union that represents, they all have to get together and they all have to be on the same page. All right? That's what makes it stronger. All right? Now, so organize this shit. Get with operations, right? Get all the names and numbers and all the people that are willing to participate in Operation Phil Murphy, and start organizing blue flus, right? So if you know that there's people that enjoy working doubles, working overtimes and stuff, then you identify these fucking people and you allow them to work, and you get with operations. Say, okay, operations, quit fucking around. These fucking people, they want to work and we need them to fucking work while the rest of us peacefully march to wherever we need to march and show that we are not happy with what's going on. All right. So you get those people, you identify the people that love to work. Then you identify people that have a lot of time in, where they can call off and they can call out sick, or they can use vacation time or AL time, administrative leave time, right? And you start strategically plotting them on different days to either call out or not be at work or just be sick, and so that they can participate in the demonstration wherever that demonstration may be. I would suggest the best place to do that would either be downtown, the real Trent, New Jersey, downtown at the Capitol, or you could strategically do like a double split, like envelop them, like do like an envelopment and do one there and then do one downtown, like the downtown, the fake one where the commissioner and all those cowards, they hang out. You can do one there. All right. So that's what you do, right? So then you strategically plot people. All right, you're going to call out. You're going to take a vacation on this day. You're going to use an AL. You're going to work double. And then you have to have operations understand this so that they can do their job a little bit more peacefully. All right? That's where it comes in, where you got to stick together. What is that? Make a commitment to each other. You got to stick together on this. You all have to stick together on this. All right. You organize from all the prisons, all the unions. Like, okay, all right, on Tuesday, all right, all of Southwoods, all of Southern State Prison and Bayside, those guys, they're going to do a caravan with flags, with blue stripe flags, American flags, and they're going to do a caravan and they're going to drive real fucking slow and block the fucking highways. That's what, if I was organizing it, right? You're going to follow the speed limit, because if you know New Jersey, if you're not doing 30 miles over the speed limit, then you're driving too slow. So I would make sure you're doing at least 5 to 10 miles under the speed limit. So then you have a caravan, you meet up, you have a caravan all the way from 42, 55, 42, wherever the fuck you're coming from, all the way up to the Turnpike or the Garden State Parkway. You can strategically plot people to use up these fucking expressways, right? And have signs and shit saying what that you're going to go peacefully go over and show the governor that you're not happy with his job performance. Right? And then you meet, and then you follow the speed limit, 5 to 10 miles. I would suggest 10 miles just to make sure that things are okay. Right? And then you get up there to the fucking camp. So on Mondays, all right, you'll have the southern prisons. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays, you'll have the central prisons. The northern ones will have like Thursdays and Fridays, and then the weekends, however the fuck you want to do it. All right? That's how you organize. Come up with ideas like that, all right? So that people can show they can show, I'm on this proper number 12. They can show their dismay for the governor's performance, all right? So that's how you organize. You do that. Then you inform all the civilians who are pro-cops. So fuck all the other people, but the pro-cop people, right? You let them know what's going on, so in case they want to participate, to support you, right? Family members, civilians who are pro-cop. You can get outsiders from other states to participate in your caravan and participate in your demonstration, right? I mean, the fire department does it, right? When there's a natural disaster, don't fire departments send police and a National Guard from all over the country? So you send out flyers and shit like that. You organize, like, because when that whole shit went down with Delaware, where they were killing cops in the prison in Delaware, and they had a memorial and a funeral thing for them. All right, we sent a contingency down to Delaware from all over the country. There was cops from Australia coming over to show their support. There's no reason why you can't do it. Send out flyers, let them participate, so that now this applies to all law enforcement and corrections, right? So, and then when they need your help, you can go send a contingency out there to support them, right? You send out flyers to local police departments, sheriff department, because I got news for you, state police and all you law enforcement. When one part of law enforcement is suffering, you all are suffering, because this could happen to you too. So you send out flyers and say, this is going down all of October. I would say you have, all of November, all right? All of November. I would say that would be a perfect time to do it. All of November, to get your ass together, get in gear. This is where we're meeting. We're having a caravan to show our dismay to the governor. All right? Flyers to civilians, former law enforcement, former veterans, former military, whoever wants to be part of this. All right? Now that you're fucking organized, right? You got to refuse and resist the bullshit. You got to refuse and resist the bullshit. That inoculation is illegal, as I said before, but there's all other stupid shit that they make you do, right? And this is where you need to stick together comes into play, right? Because when the shit starts coming down, they're going to try to flex their power. And you only give people the power that you believe have power, all right? If you take their power away from them, then they're just some fucking wrinkled up old fucking pink piece of meat, all right, just sitting in a cold shower with a 80s growler bushing out their pants. All right, if you don't know what an 80s growler is, all right, start manscaping so you won't find out. All right, that's all they are. They put their pants on just like you do. All right, there's no reason to be afraid of these people. All right, stop giving power to people that are goofs. So when they start issuing these fucking stupid ass orders and decrees and memos and all this shit like the inoculation, just don't do it. Just don't do it, right? And then when they start coming down, like this is where like some of the shits that want to enforce stuff from fucking downtown, they want to enforce laws and regulations and all these weird fucking stupid shit that they have an agenda for. You say, no, we're not doing it. All right? We're not going to do it. I'm not going to charge this guy with whatever. I'm not going to do that. Kiss my ass. All right? And then when they call you and they say, why aren't we charging this guy for calling out? You say, it's Operation Fuck Phil Murphy. All right? That's the reason. You say Operation Fuck Phil Murphy. All right? So you refuse and resist illegal experiments, illegal orders, dumbass shit. You just say, we're not doing it. How about that? All right? All right. Again, stick together. All right. You can't have weak links in this shit. You got to stick together. All right. Now, you got to do your research and know everything and have a plan, right? So do your research. Research everything. Past laws. Research what people are doing across the country as it pertains to law enforcement. Research fucking everything, right? Like these fake this fake maritime law bullshit. You got to get these books, right? And you got to start reading, right? You got to start reading. Knowledge is power. And you got to start understanding what the real law is. They try to push this maritime admiralty law onto you when it's really the law of the land. All right, that's a little hint for you to do. All right, so know the law, know what you can and can't do, and apply it. All right, you gotta apply that shit. All right, and then again, inform everybody of what's going on. Everybody, people of power, people of influence, anybody and everybody. You gotta let them know Phil Murphy's over here trying to penetrate our butt cheeks with his illegal inoculation. That's just an example. All right, there's other things that he's trying to fucking do, but that's how you do it. You almost got to shame these people because these people try to hide their miscreant behavior, and that's what they try to do. They try to hide their bullshit. They try to trick you into doing what their agenda is. So you got to educate yourself. Then you got to inform everybody. You got to let these know this is what they're doing. We're not tolerating this shit. And then the last thing is you have to act. Now, that'll be the next video because this is drug on long enough. The next video is how you can act on this shit. Some ideas on how you can turn these clowns into a real circus show. It's going to be fun. The next video on how to act, step 10, that's going to be fun. Yes. So I got... Just so you know, if you stay with me this long, I'm putting on my PayPal link and my Venmo link, right? And I'm going to start collecting money to donate to different organizations. My number one organization is to veterans and their family, right? The other organization that I want to start is like a organization, not an organization. I don't want to start an organization. That's the wrong. I want to start donating, right, to like dogs and animal shelters. Right, so any money I collect will go to buying food for animal shelter, animals, stuff like that. Donating to veterans programs that'll help fallen warriors' families and stuff like that. So I'm gonna put my PayPal link on there. If anybody wants to donate, I appreciate it. But, you know, it's not for Alpha 3. Because Alpha 3, I already got diamonds. That shit is nothing to me. Like, I already got a nice big 2,200 square foot home. I'm set for life, right? But now it's about giving back to others. So if you decide to donate, And I'll even put it, I'll make a video about it, and I'll fucking show you the shit that I'm doing. But those are the two things that any other legit organization, unlike the Clinton Foundation, which is just a front for human trafficking children, satanic shit. I'm not into that. I don't do shit like that. Alright? But your donations, whatever they may be, will be appreciated. They will go to a good cause. Number one, either veterans, shelter animals, and whatever else comes my way. I'm always giving to the poor. If I buy, like, sometimes I'll go to the store and I'll just buy for somebody that looks like they need help paying for their groceries, but shit like that. So I appreciate it, and just stand by for the. If you didn't laugh at this video, that's fine, but I guarantee you, when you tune in to step number 10, I will make that funny. I will make it outrageous. That'll be a lot of fun. I'm all out of proper number 12. It's time to fill up. So let's fill this shit up. So cheers to my veterans, military folks, law enforcement officers, anybody that's struggling out there, first responders, anybody else that's in the fight. Keep fighting. Don't be a fucking pussy. All right, get on your feet. Be a man. Be a woman. Keep fucking fighting. Salute to you. Alpha 3 is out.